But not only through death that we have access to a world more complex. I'm getting complex memories just with my those and I'm alive. Other example, as mentioned earlier, access to energy more complex, it uses the subconscious mind, spirit. For example, through meditation, relaxation and physical activation of the mind, enables us to easier control of the spirit. Our spirit, and an electromagnetic flow, is energy, is light. Luminous the spirit has to do with the quantity and quality of energy. You could say that the happier a person is, the more light it is. It is created or removed by portals of light we have in mind. For example, emotional problems, when it is low in spirit, and lack of light. And one way to win, as I said, is to think positively. Example, do not think about the distance that separates you from others who you like, but on the ground that the both step, is the same floor. You are connected to it through the energy of the planet. We think and act physically. Move the arm, as previously thought in moving it. All with the help of energy. As mentioned earlier, we modified the space and energy around us with only one thought. Mentally, with the help of the subconscious, we can levitate matter, become invisible, teleport, travel time, travel frequency, astral projection, concentrate energy as Son Goku and so forth. Remember that most people think of only 2%, and have fear on believing in more, where errors can dominate. With this latest reality, I do not know if one goes beyond 4%. The universe is energy and we just thought with consciousness. Example, is green, we are modifying it. The subconscious, as I said, has a 6 and 7 directions. What most people have not. Those to what the Tibetans call Ajna or third eye, 6th chakra, and Sahasrara, 7th chakra, capabilities that allow us to see beyond the 5 senses. That these capabilities can be improved or not in the next generations. We born in a natural world, we have fragments of carbon in our bodies. Over time this will turn carbon into diamond. Imagine the lava of a volcano, when it dries. In areas further inland, at the beginning of training there is pure carbon. After some time, this pure carbon becomes diamond. It is what is happening in areas of the body where there is carbon, including brain. Physically it is known that the diamond is one of the best conductors of electrons, and that carbon does not pay that respect. We taking over diamond crystals, in neurons, electrical impulses are increasingly fast. Our thoughts are ever faster. That is why from generation to generation are becoming more intelligent, we think faster than ever. Now we must be careful to convey correct information to the development of the 5 senses people. Directing the mind to more chances than the earth. Imagine a God who protects 3 people. Now imagine a God who protects some 9 million people. For 3 people, who the devil and who is God? For the 9 million people, who will be the devil and who is God? And in general, who is God and who is the devil? Looking to the evening sky, we see millions of stars. Others older than the sun, others more recent. You do not need a 6th highly developed sense to think about life on other planets. There should be more than 999 trillion living beings in the infinite universe. And if our God is the bad guy and the other of 999 trillion is good, why? It begins by trying to answer the mysteries of existence from the beginning. Why there is so much diversity of human races in society. I'm not racist. Indians, niggas, Asians, blondes, brunettes, redheads. It's impossible this genetic diversity have occurred in so little time. And what the scientists' explanation for this? Man, I cannot explain. As our technology has evolved so much over the past 20 years, But who built the pyramids?
Everything fears time, but time fears the pyramids. They are the last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world to remain standing, and they are still the largest human constructions on Earth, if indeed they were built by humanity.
As an Egyptologist, the only mystery I can see about the pyramids is that people still consider them a mystery.
Not one of the traditional concepts about the pyramids or the builders has been proven.
Rocks with those of 1,000 tons to 500 kilometers away. Why only exist we in an infinite universe? Why NASA is not interested in search for intelligent life? We look around us, our planet, and we see many types of life. There are mammals, fish, reptiles, insects and so forth. We came from apes, mammals. And why on Earth intelligent life descended from monkeys? Why only the Earth has the conditions necessary for existence of life? Scientists have discovered hundreds of planets like Earth. So, why we can't go there? With the technology we have, we are not allowed. We cannot get technologically high energy. With the technology energy that we have only managed to travel in first frequency, physics. And as Einstein said, well, it is impossible to pass the speed of light. Many scientists disagree, saying that it is possible. Einstein was one of the greatest geniuses of mankind physical, and was also one of those who went without saying 50% of what he knew. As he describes well, in this plan, anything that has mass can't pass the speed of light. And he is right, he was a physical, not spiritual. Even going the speed of light, we would reach only the nearest star, Alpha Centauri, in 4.2 years. So how there are people who think and see in aliens? As I said back there, many of our memories may be fragments of something what has happened or will happen. And yes, many of the intelligent aliens have members like ours, because the intellectual development, as we know, seemed to occupy bodies similar to ours. In fact, NASA has more than 1 million photos and thousands of hours of videos about extraterrestrials. They do not use the first frequency to travel. They use often the spiritual frequency. Imagine that as we in our planet, the monkey developed. On other planets may have been other animals, different or identical to ours. Actually, we are one of the younger people of our galaxy. Only in our galaxy are known hundreds of alien races intellectually more developed than us. Also is there that we can justify the genetic diversity in the human race. I'll talk about 4 races of aliens, perhaps the best known. Aliens who have developed from insects, example, insectoids, rays, inserted their genes into our cavemen and it resulted in Asians. Why Asians in general are lower? Why in general, Asian, Chinese, reproduce so much? As insects why Asians in general are extremely workers? Like ants or bees. Why in general, Asians do cartoons with huge eyes? Why Asians in general are very fond of insects? Aliens who have developed from other extraterrestrials that developed from mammals, Pleiadians, overall stature, color of skin, blonde, blue eyes. Also inserted their genes. Some say that they have a planet called Aryan, habited by Aryans. These genes has blonde hair, light skin genes for blue eyes, tall gene in humans. In general, human people with these characteristics are usually intelligent, like the Russians, Germans, Swedes and so on. There is a possibility at the time of Hitler, these beings came to Earth and told to keep their Aryan seed. Why Hitler called the Aryan master race.